Let's get right into it. So, I finished Empire of Silence this last week. As a huge Red Rising fan, I hear a lot about the Sun Eater series. A lot of people say it's better. A lot of people say Hadrian Marlowe is just that guy. A lot of people tell me that this is the sci-fi series I need to get into. Sometimes it's compared, from the haters at least, it's compared like Red Rising is the baby series in comparison to the Sun Eater series. So I was like, look, I gotta try it. Let's just get into it. Let's go. Let's read it. I was pumped. If you're on my Instagram, I made a book buying video where I went to Barnes & Noble and I had to pick a book to read, and I found so many books that were cheaper than this one right here. So much cheaper. But it was just calling to me, man. It was calling my name, and I was like, fine, dude. I mean, I guess I just gotta do it. So I pulled the trigger, I picked this book up, and I opened her up. Now, here's the thing. I don't like slow burn books. I'm not a fan. I find it to be annoying. I find it to be not as rewarding as some say. It's just not. It's not the book for me. And so many people love it because it's like, oh, but you get to sit with the character, you get to learn. And I'm not the same way. What I love about Darrow in Red Rising is that you get like 100 pages of backstory, and then you're in. You're in. And even the first 100 pages is like action. So I like it. And I'm not saying everything has to be action, but I just don't understand why you sit there for like so long with things that just aren't necessary. And I get it if you like it. If you like it, that's cool. So I learned this was a slow burn book, and I was like, oh, this is going to be tough. It wasn't tough. I actually really liked it. Like, all the slow burn, I was fine. I think that his home planet, I think it's called Delos, was like really cool. His dad, I could feel the aura from his dad. That was sick. Alistair, I think his name is Alistair Marlowe. He had hella aura. Can't even lie, bro. Like, that was sick. I really enjoyed just like sitting there listening to him talk. The castle that he lives in, I mean, that in my head is like just sick. Really cool. I'm not going to get right into spoilers, so I'm just going to start here. Overall, this book is a good book. It's slow burn, but you learn a lot about the characters, about the place where the world is. Character work is really interesting and intriguing and fun. I think that you just have a good time in this book, even if it's slower. And if you like a slow burn, then you'll love this book, because not only do people who don't like slow burns probably enjoy this book, but slow burn book lovers are just going to be like, wow, I love this. I'm eating it up. So yeah, you're going to like it. Overall, this book is good. Like, I don't know how you don't like this book. You have a good time. There is a middle lull drag that you have to get through, 100%. But dude, the end of this book is really fun. Like, a lot of people say it's not that great. I don't know, man. The last 150 pages, I was so intrigued. So it's very cool. I don't really know if there's much else I can say without getting into spoilers. So this is your warning now. I'm going to talk spoilers the rest of the book. So rest of the video, it's going to be spoilers. Watch out. Come back to this video when you're done reading Empire of Silence. I think Switch is a very good character. I don't think he has as much personality as I wanted him to have, though. And that's okay. I think Gin is very fun. I think Polino's cool. Like, I like the people in the Colosso that go after it. I like Valka. I think she's fun, and I like that she doesn't become a love interest, like that she can't be. I also really enjoy the parallels between his father and his brother, and then the Count and his two kids, the one that he was forced to be betrothed to. Very interesting parallel, how he gets sucked back into like the same life, even as a homeless man. I think the idea of the Palatine is a really intriguing and fun and cool idea. The fact that like people are genetically created to live for hundreds of years, very interesting to me. Yeah, and I'll say this. Hadrian in the beginning for me, if you follow my Instagram, I talked about it there too. He was really annoying. I didn't like him. He was super entitled. He was always like crying about his situation, like, why me? Why me? Why am I in this? And then he's homeless. And when he's homeless, that's when things get better. After being homeless for a couple years, I think that'll do that to you, and it humbled him. So I really enjoyed that. There are definitely some tropes though, like it's a little tropey how it's like I can't tell anybody about my identity. I can't explain that. What else? I mean, he has a prophetic vision like every other character ever does, like Daenerys in Game of Thrones, or I mean, what else? Or Paul Atreides and Dune, or the prophecy for Anakin, like all that. He's got one of his own. When he's in that random town that the Cielson worship the people who created it, so that was interesting. It wasn't that necessary to me, but I do think reading the prophecy again, it doesn't seem like it's more about Hadrian. It seems like it's more about like the end of the world, and that the Cielson are gonna get like cooked. On to the topic of the Cielson. The Cielson are awesome. Like, that is I don't know how you come up with something like that. I know they're not like that different, I guess, from humans, in the sense of like the way he created them. But man, they're scary on the page. Like, the way he describes it, they genuinely like are scary. It was awesome. I loved hearing all about it. I loved learning about the race, and when they invade, even though they weren't trying to invade, things heated up, like seriously. And even though they were scary, I still felt for them when he I don't remember, I'm not gonna pronounce his name right, but when he gets tortured and interrogated by the Chantry, I felt for him. And I understand why Hadrian was the way he was. Like, he felt bad too, and he didn't want to be here, but it's like, I have to. There's no other option. There's no other way. So I was really intrigued by that. I thought it was very interesting. I really enjoyed it. I think the Cielson were great, and I loved the little bit of war that we had at the end of this book. Really interesting. And I think it's cool. I mean, a lot of people say that this is basically like the prologue, like a 400, 500 page prologue to the rest of the series. And I mean, like, sure, I'll agree, but you learn about the characters. You learn why Hadrian is who he is and his motivations. You learn about the Cielson. It's necessary information, and it's interesting. It really is. It's intriguing. I would have a couple of points though that I don't love. We do stay in Delos a little too long, and I think that Tor Gibson is a cool character, but the way that Hadrian talks about him, I mean, I guess it's his father figure. I don't see Tor Gibson do anything that makes me think this is a good father, right? He's punished for trying to help Hadrian escape and leave, but I don't feel like he went to like the furthest extents he could have to help him. And it's fine. It's okay. You could have taken 50 pages collectively out of this, and you would still have the same book. Just too much information. Too much happening. Like the character of Cat is fine, but how necessary was that? Other than just we need to have more plebeians that we talk to, that we've befriended, maybe even was a love interest. I understand the adding to the characterization, like Gilliam. Gilliam was a big thing because it was the first person that Hadrian ever killed. But like none of it is so important that I care. Like, that's the scene between Gilliam and him isn't that important to me. But I think I understand it's for Valka, but it's just not. I don't find anything to be so high stakes that I think it's important until he reveals himself to be a Palatine. And obviously, he has to fight Gilliam because of that. But not even the fight with Gilliam, we all know he's going to win. So it's not like it's that deep. So yeah, I just don't know if the stakes were high enough. I like this book. It's a good book. It's not a great book. It's not, I'm blown away. It's not as good as Red Rising. Not that we're supposed to compare them, but I'm going to anyways. It's good. It's a good book. I'm going to have to give this a 4 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. I don't think it blew me away, knocked my socks off, changed my life and my perspective on things, but I liked it. I think Chris Ferrucchio has a great prose. I think the world building is immaculate. I think Hadrian Marlowe is an interesting character. I think that the rest of the story is going to be really cool. And I think the Cielson are super intriguing, and I'm excited to see what happens. I like the characters. I like the story. I like the book. Good book. Would recommend. I'm reading Howling Dark right now. I'm on chapter 6 and things are going all right. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the book. Thank you, Christopher Rucchio, for this book. It's fun. It's a good ride, and I'm excited to continue the Son of Your series. So if you guys like this video, just drop a like below. Subscribe. You're going to be getting a lot more book reviews out of me, a lot more nerdy content. I want to lock in. I want to focus more on book stuff and some nerd things, especially like Marvel right now has just been popping. We got Doomsday coming up. Spider-Man came out not that long ago now. I want to talk about these things. I want to get into them. So if you are a nerd, you like nerdy stuff, you like reading, you like sci-fi fantasy, I'm your guy. I'm locked in. And yeah, appreciate you for watching the video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you later.